Welcome back to Moulin du Couesnon. We're sat here at the front of the building. As you can see, it's looking pretty sorry for itself with all of the broken windows and the boarded up ones. It's had lots of ingress, shall we say, over the past years. We believe it's been empty for around 40 years. It literally one day stopped being a mill and they locked the doors and that was it. And it's been empty ever since. So let us take you a little walk around.
Yeah, we'll just have a look at the property from a different angle. You'll see this is the Salmon River, and as we pan round, you'll get the glimpse of the building above the bridge in its full glory. This is a side elevation which shows briefly the silos to the left-hand side. We've got separate plans for that. We'll show you that in due course. Let's have a look inside the building now.
Here we are. It's very dark inside, unfortunately, due to all of the boarded up windows. Hopefully you can make out some of the machinery, lots and lots of different types of machines and lots of pipes and belts and all kinds all over.
Lots of trapdoors in the floors.
Yes, make sure you avoid the holes in the floors as well.
So we're walking through into the back section of the property, which is in the silo section. This, we believe, used to form part of an office, obviously where any of the administrative stuff was carried out for the mill. It's obviously been occupied by vagrants at some point in time, but thankfully they've gone. But you can see, as you look out the side elevation, some of the views and the water that runs past the property. So very picturesque.
Certainly beautiful from there, and the sound of the water is just wonderful.
As we go back through, the majority of these walls and windows will actually be removed in our plan, just to open up that space and make it a room off the living area. It's very dark here, again, because of the boarded up windows, but we'll just make our way through into the rear silo section. I think one of the big challenges here is the equipment, its size and its vastness. It's massive, and it's across every single floor, from the sous-sol up to the fourth floor, and lots of pipes and vacuum tubes and risers to take grain from the ground floor level up to the top and then start the process of sifting and sorting. You briefly look out, this is an awning to the side of the building that's clearly in a state of disrepair. It needs to be removed and reinstated. I think we'll try and put some form of terrace there so we can get some views of the rear of the property.
I think that's the thing, you kind of want to have as many balconies or terraces as possible, because every aspect of the windows there's some form of view, some beautiful views of the countryside and of the river. And we obviously want to capture as many of them as possible.
Again, squeezing through the furniture and the pipes and the equipment, we make our way to the far corner. These are silos to the left hand side, and aluminium or steel that we need to cut out and remove, but and avoid that old asbestos roof, but you get some views from the side elevation as well. You really need to imagine this with clear floor plates and no equipment and try and understand what the space could become.
I was just thinking of, can you imagine this building when it was fully operational? The noise of all of these pieces of equipment must have been huge. It's, the whole building must have shook, because every floor is just full of different pieces of equipment. It can't have been much fun actually working inside it.
Again, we're up another level and there's signs of water damage here. The joists have gone, the flooring's gone, the roof's obviously in a state of disrepair, so That rain has came right through down what was the exterior wall of the granite mill building and into the silo area, damaging the floors and the joists.
You may see lots of red spray paint and lots of X's as we're panning round. That's us gone wild with our wish list of which walls to remove and things like that. So we're hoping we get permission to remove them now. And there you can see another superb view of the countryside from what is the attic space of the
Yeah, top floor of the silos. It's a floor that I think we are planning to see if we can remove just to make the silo area a bit subservient to the front of the mill building. But again, it's full of equipment and kit. There was, I think, an old diesel generator here for when the river flow wasn't enough. But you can imagine
look at that view.
The lines of sight, if this does become a terrace or a master bedroom area, the views are spectacular.
That is absolutely beautiful.
So underneath this floor, you've actually got 4 silos that are separated by the concrete walls that we saw below. We'll just take a peek through one of these open holes, but the light you see at the bottom is the bottom of the silo in the sous-sol, 4.5, 5 stories below.
They are scary, very scary.
One of the challenges, we need to put floors in these silo areas where no floors exist, and we need to remove walls where there's current walls so we can open up that space. But that's a brief view of the silo area.
So here we are as we're walking around the 3rd floor. Lots more machinery, lots of wood. Oh, and there's Mr. Newman.
Lots more natural light. Obviously, there's no boarding on the windows here, and you've got 4 large windows and a central door on each of the floors. But again, you'll see, thankfully, these what look like columns are hollow. They are vacuum tubes and risers for the grain and the flour. So hopefully relatively easy to move out, but you'll see how vast the equipment is, and it's jam-packed full. So lots of work to do up here, stripping out this equipment.
There's lots of work on every floor, stripping out equipment.
This is the roof section of the 2-story part of the building that will actually be the roof over the gîte eventually. But thankfully the timberwork's in reasonable condition, but you can see
the sky.
Yeah, not ideal for a roof. So there's obviously a lot of work to do in the roof to try and, it needs a re-roof in essence. So that's a lot of work and something we need to plan. This is the roof to the main section. We're looking directly above the 3rd floor where we were before. So perhaps slightly better condition. There's a few joists that do need some structural work, but again, it needs re-roofing. So we're back down on the ground floor just to give you a close-up of some of the equipment. Now we've got some torches here. So these were the shakers and the separators that separated the wheat from the chaff. And if anybody wants one as a pizza oven, then give us a shout. Thank you for joining us. You can see from the scale of this project, it's a huge undertaking, but one that we are hopefully up for the challenge. One of the first things we must do is try and get a change of use, because it is an industrial building and it's currently not capable of habitation. So we do need to make an application to the local mairie, further complicated by the fact it's also now subject to bâtiment de France. But hopefully we're underway with that application and we'll let you know in due course. Hopefully we'll be successful. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe on our YouTube page and follow us on our other social media, Facebook and Instagram. Thank you.